Hi guys, welcome to the Combate Show, and today I'll be talking about fights that need to happen in 2020 in the UFC. Before I go straight to the fights, I just want to talk about one thing. I did this podcast in Turkey. It's in Turkish. It's all about MMA, so if you guys would be interested in watching it, you can go in the link in the bio. And you can also check my interview with Henry Cejudo. You heard it right, Triple C, also in the link in the bio. Now let's go straight to the video with our first fight. So the first fight I'm talking about is Kazmat Chikhamaev versus Mike Perry. I think this would be a great fight, even though it's for getting in the top 15 for both of them. Even though they're not in the top 10, I still believe this would be a really entertaining fight for fans, and fans would be really interested to see. Could Kazmat Chikhamaev beat someone in the top 15? And as most of us know, Kazmat Chikhamaev has won 2 fights in 10 days. It was absolutely crazy because he fought in 2 divisions. He fought in the lightweight division. Sorry about that. He fought in the welterweight division and the middleweight division. And he did this in only 10 days in UFC Fight Island, which is absolutely crazy and shows that he's a real competitor and that he's ready for the UFC. In the other hand, we have Mike Perry. Mike Perry beat Mickey Gall very badly in his previous fight. And even though he had no corner, he prefers to have no corner, only his girlfriend. However, he has great elbows and he's a very dangerous man to fight with. But this is not my predictions, obviously, but if these two guys fought, I think Kazmat Chikhamaev would win. However, we have to see Kazmat against a number 15, a top-ranked contender, before we call him one of the best in the welterweight or middleweight division. The next fight I'll be talking about, I would love to see, I don't know if this can happen in 2020, but maybe early 2021, I would love to see Israel Adesanya versus Jon Jones. So, if Israel Adesanya ends up beating Paulo Costa in outstanding fashion, which I believe there's a chance that he can knock him out, I would love him to move up and fight Jon Jones. And I don't know if most of you know, but in kickboxing, Adesanya has fought in the light heavyweight division. So he's been 205 pounds before, and he's fought in that division before in his career. It's just in the UFC, he always fought in the middleweight division. However, it would be very interesting to see how he would do against one of the greatest of all times. I got lots of respect for Jon Jones, but I got Team Adesanya. I love Adesanya. I think he's the most entertaining fighter right now. I love watching him. He's like my favorite fighter right now. He's like, because I used to love Anderson Silva, guys, and Adesanya's a new Anderson Silva. So the next fight is quite of a super fight. It's Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Georges St-Pierre. I don't know if this would happen in the lightweight division or the welterweight division, but I think it would be a really great fight. So if Khabib Nurmagomedov beats Justin Gaethje, I believe this fight should happen. And knowing, rest in peace to Khabib's dad, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, his dad actually wanted him to fight Georges St-Pierre in the future, knowing that Georges St-Pierre is one of the greatest of all time. So I think Khabib would take this really personal and really want to fight Georges St-Pierre for his dad. And I think this would be a super fight, money fight, anything for the UFC. Both men don't talk trash. However, it would be a great deal for the UFC if Georges St-Pierre could make the lightweight division 155 pounds. The next fight I'll be interested is Sean O'Malley, Sugar Sean O'Malley, he calls it the Sugar Show when he fights, versus former bantamweight champion Cody Garbrandt. I think this would be very interesting because Sean O'Malley has never fought someone in the top 5, and Cody Garbrandt is hungry for that title. He wants to get that title again. So as most of us know, Sean O'Malley is like the taller, bigger, has bigger reach. He's the bigger fighter. And Cody Garbrandt is the former champ, who was the guy who's defeated Dominic Cruz, and yeah, he's defeated Dominic Cruz. So it would be a big fight. I'd be very interested. And if Sean O'Malley could beat Marlon Vera, who's he scheduled to fight right now, I think this is the right fight to make. And the winner could even fight the champ. So maybe this could be an interim bantamweight title match. I think it'd be very interesting. A bantamweight title match. Bantamweight interim title match. Okay, that's it. So like I said in the beginning of the video, I have a part 2 for this. So I have a part 2, and that includes really intriguing fights, and I think you guys can expect what's to come. Thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and see you next time on the Combate Show. Let's grow this channel. Bye, guys.